What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. A lot of guys in today's world want to move up. And I know that this is celebrity as a genre, but a lot of things I want to put into perspective for a lot of you guys who are trying to do something with your life, especially in the Western world. You're ambitious, you work hard, you're visible. And I think a lot of guys want to be visible. I think for most guys to be successful financially and people not to know it, I think that most guys would like to show some level of opulence. And I get it, that's cool, right? I understand it. But I don't know if you understand what it's like to be a target. And when you're a target, I think the worst thing that can ever happen to a guy is to be a rapper or athlete. I think it's great that people would notice you everywhere you go. People would sing your praises wherever you go. But then the fact that people would just flip the script on you because of who you are so they can get something out of the deal. And I think that nobody experiences that like athletes or movie stars or celebrities, because people literally can get a following based off of that, right? And I remember when Kevin was still alive, he would call me, he'd be in Atlanta, and I would just hear people shouting like his name, like crazy, like all the time. I hang out with Woody Meyer here in Africa. We go, and I just see people even meeting, crying, right? Like they can't even hold themselves back. And just think if you're somebody like Will Smith, John Morant, LeBron, it's even worse. So why am I talking about this today? John Morant had a situation at the strip club. We all know about the gun, okay? The gun that he flashed and all of this. What's not being talked about is John Morant spent upwards of $50,000 in a Denver strip club, okay? And obviously there's a video of him doing, certain things there. It wasn't nothing bad. He was just, they were twerking on him and all that. You know how it is, right? Booty and all that stuff, right? So it's normal. But now, one of the strippers allegedly has come forward that probably benefited from him being there, okay? Because strip clubs, they like big spenders, and nobody spends like celebrities, right? I mean, this is the truth. So when he pulled the gun out, okay, this is what one of the ladies said. She said that he used the white boy excuse card. I'm going to act like a fool and put other people's lives at risk. Okay? Now, this is very different because he was there 2 days, March 2nd and March 4th. This is different from what the strip club owner said. Deborah Donovan. She said, look, he was exceptionally respectful. He was sweet. He was nice. He's marvelous. Despite what happened, he spent a lot of money, right? And I think that was a great thing to say, because obviously to come down hard on the athlete would mean less business for them in the future. But I want you guys to just like take that all in, okay? Here's a lady that possibly wanted a dance from him or wanted him to spend money on her, and maybe he did or he didn't. But because of what happened, now all of a sudden, look at what she's saying. He wanted to use the white boy excuse card. Now, let me just say this. I'm in no way defending what he did. I mean, again, these basketball players and these athletes, these some of the guys can be idiots, right? I'm not taking away from stupidity. Being dumb will always get you in a lot of trouble. I got it. But you wasn't saying that when he was in there, right? You wait until after something happens, you can get some clout to turn your back on him. And I want to let you guys know that when you're dealing with money, you're going to get people who are fake like that. And it's not going to be like, for somebody like this, you may not know the person, so you would expect it. But you're going to realize it's people that you know. Like, look at Michael Jackson. Look at what happened with his family. Look at Jose Canseco, his own brother. Mark McGuire, his own brother. Like, it's the people that will do stuff like this that you guys actually know, who will play this stuff to you, like folks you grew up with. And I'm going to tell you where it stems from. It stems from the fact that you wouldn't help them. You didn't give them any money, or you didn't give them a loan, or, and it could be you've done it all the time. You decide I'm not going to do it no more. Then that one time, whenever they can just throw you under the bus because you didn't do it, that's what you're going to, that's how people are going to play you. And folks don't understand that being successful in a world full of people who don't have your talent or who don't have your ambitions, like people are entitled, man. People feel like there's the other day, I'm talking to this group of people, right? I've been supporting this person's particular business for a while. So I decided to do something with this other person. Now this person has never really given me any kind of discounts or anything like that, right? The person has the unmitigated gall to get mad at me because I didn't sponsor some other event that they had, but I have been bringing the most business to that particular individual. I spent thousands of dollars with them, but this is a black business, right? But this is how Negroes would think. Like, this is exactly why they don't have anything in some instances, right? This is exactly why some black businesses fail. And I'm going to tell you that's how certain people think. And then when you don't do it, or just even if you are doing it, they'll take the opportunity to take a dig at you. And you're sitting there wondering, like, yo, man, I've been like this, I've been solid with you the whole time, man. Like, what's going on? But see, you're not expecting that when you're successful, man. People don't appreciate what it took to be you. And even though John Morant is an idiot like that, like, this is why you can't make mistakes, because you give room for people who are losers to try to come out and get over, because that's what they do. This is what they do, man. And guys got to understand that, like, when you're successful in a world full of people, or in a community full of people who are not, people get mad, man. People will smile in your face, and then right immediately behind your back, like not even 5 minutes later, 5 seconds later, they will do this. That's why, man, you got to really, when you start getting money and you start having success, man, you got to really watch what you do. You got to really watch it. You have to really watch it, bro. Like, people are very petty and they're envious. And people will never think like, well, you know what? He's successful because he does X, Y, and Z work. Right? This is what anybody would think if they're smart. But idiots don't think like that. They're going to think about, well, why he doing good and not me? Why don't I don't have it? And same thing with this particular lady who's in the strip club. She's not going to think about the fact, like, obviously nobody's life was in danger because the owner said it wasn't in danger. He just did something stupid. If a police officer pulls out, if he has his gun, like, do you ever say that? Like, you never say that. But when you want to be dusted up, now you're mad. Now you're upset. And you give these people the ability to do that when you make mistakes, when you have money. Like, the more money you're going to have, like, the less you're going to be able to do. The less you can hang around most people. The more secluded you have to be. It's the truth. You like you just can't hang out with people who are you just can't do it, man. People who are dusty, it's not possible. You just can't be friends with them. As much as you would say you want to, you just can't do it. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth, man. You can't go to the strip club, man, when you're rich, because you're amongst a whole bunch of sharks who are broke. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Let's Celebrate Drunk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.